Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on any smart bed with base. Limited time. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com today.
Avoiding your unfinished home projects because you're not sure where to start? Thumbtack knows homes, so you don't have to. Don't know the difference between matte paint finish and satin? Or what that clunking sound from your dryer is? With Thumbtack, you don't have to be a home pro. You just have to hire one. You can hire top-rated pros, see price estimates, and read reviews all on the app. Download Thumbtack today.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Monday, November 3rd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 70. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll have weekend winners at 9 a.m. Then Devin Snow hops on at 9:15. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Before we get to weekend winners, I want to remind you about our friends over at Pelican Roofing. Go to pelicanroof.com. Remember, you can nominate a veteran for a free roof. You can do that by going to the community tab right there on the homepage. Fill out that information. It's a quick, easy process, and it is something incredible that they do every year. They did it during Mother's Day as well, always giving back to the community in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Remember, boots on the ground in both offices and they are there strongly in those local communities. So go to the website today, pelicanroof.com. All right, it is now time. Last week, not a lot to celebrate. We'll get back to it. Weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? Got to keep our composure. You've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that? Win the whole thing.
All right, my first weekend winner is Seattle Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold. When he was with the Jets, it was bad. It was bad. He was famously saying he's seen ghosts out there. Well, it turns out it's just the Jets because he went to a couple different spots and didn't really get an opportunity to start. But once he got the opportunity last year for the Vikings, played incredibly well. 14 wins, I believe, in the regular season for that team. And right now, I mean, they won yesterday, but J.J. McCarthy struggling right now. But Sam has gone from being, labeled as a bust to being one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. Yesterday against Washington, 21 of 24, 330 yards, 13.8 yards per attempt, 4 touchdowns. He's playing as a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now, and he boosted his odds to be the MVP.
He actually had 17 straight completions at one point last night as well. Yeah, so definitely a guy that will be in some MVP talks. Quarterback position is very healthy. I did that quarterback ranking last week. Man, I was like, It's pretty challenging when you have this many quarterbacks playing at a high level, trying to take everything into account. So I would agree with that. I'm going to kind of stick with the Seahawks right there with my weekend winner. It's spurned on by the Seahawks, but kind of have seen it all over the NFL this year. But throwback uniforms, like the good throw, like the classic throw, not the crazy ones that the Steelers did or the Packers did yesterday, but the good throwback uniforms. The Seahawks uniform looked awesome.
The old 80s or 90s.
The 80s, 90s. We saw the Chargers do it a couple of weeks ago. Not the Yellers.
Not the bananas, as you like to call them.
No.
The All Navy.
Yeah, we saw the Broncos do it. We saw the Buccaneers do it with their creamsicles. Yeah, the Falcons did a little throwback as well. Like the good, the well done, like let's go back to the 70s or 80s. Throwback uniforms are popping this year. And I just like the fresh on my mind one was last night, just watching the Seahawks play. It was like, man, that looks really good. Way better than that crappy neon stuff that they do sometimes.
Weekend winner, Jaguars kicker Cam Little. 68-yarder, new NFL record. Dude, kicking is just absurd now.
Yeah.
Like, Tom Dempsey's record stood forever. That's the second time in 4 seasons the NFL longest kick has been broken. How about from ESPN research? 7 field goals of at least 60 yards so far in the NFL season. It's becoming expected now for NFL kickers to make 60-yarders. Shout out Cam Little.
And the Saints punt when it's like a 54-yarder.
Yeah.
Well, the group is so little.
I'm glad he got this done. He did it. He got a 68-yarder in preseason as well. And everyone said, he hit this in preseason. Unfortunately for Cam Little, the preseason record didn't count. He got his chance again. He nailed it once again. So he's 2 for 2.
He's 2 for 2.
68 yarders.
Yeah. That's wild.
Great kicker. Yeah. Weekend winner for me. Okay, you guys were talking about the unis a little bit. Okay, so on Thursday night, Coastal Carolina played the day before Halloween, and they wanted to do something a little bit different. So here's what the uniform originally looks like. Okay, this is what it looked like when they were on the field. It's got some graffiti on it. It's pretty cool. But this was actually a glow-in-the-dark uniform. This right here is what it looked like when Coastal Carolina was walking out of the tunnel the night before Halloween. Those are their glow-in-the-dark alternate unis. And they put up 55 points and won the game, in a game they were not projected to win either. So shout out Coastal Carolina. Awesome alternate uniforms.
All right, Coastal.
I'll see you.
On the Smurf turf, kind of, because it's teal. I don't know what you call it. Boise Smurf turf, but, I mean, it's a teal color. Do we have a cool name like that?
Nah.
They call it teal turf. I mean,
that's it?
It's lame.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't like the colored turfs. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not a big fan of it either. All right. Weekend winner, Major League Baseball. The World Series. Mm-hmm. I mean, I couldn't care less about the Dodgers or the Blue Jays, but I stayed up late watching it. I was invested. And from somebody that used to be a massive, massive baseball fan, like didn't miss a Braves game, like I'm watching all 162. I have in recent years, I might watch a little bit of this one. I might have watched like total 15 games this year. Just kind of fell out of love with it. But, man, that World Series had me locked in. Again, 2 teams I don't care anything about. Major League Baseball, nice job. I think you got a lot of people back into the game after a great 7-game World Series.
Yeah, I wasn't locked into it, but I did read that one fella pitching. He was what all the people say. Back in my day, I used to throw 2 days in a row. Used to throw double header. Well, I guess he did it. What did he pitch 100 pitches in Game 6?
Yeah, somewhere around. I think
he came in
96 to 100, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
and then again, yeah, man. I mean, that's
put the team on your back, like Greg Jennings.
Yeah, did that.
I got a weekend loser, and it's kind of all of us. Football fans, weekend loser, of course, the YouTube situation. Well, there was no contract dispute in the NFL, but there was a lot of really good players going down with injuries yesterday in the NFL. Your guy, Joe Alt.
Yeah, I know.
Injured, carted off with an ankle injury. He had just come back. Tucker Kraft.
Yep.
For the Packers, just destroying it, killing all, he's killing all the stats in the tight end column this year from receiving. It goes out, feared ACL injury. Yeah. CJ Stroud, they were They should have beat the Broncos yesterday. They're, like the Houston Texans, they are back and forth so bad.
Yeah.
He gets a concussion, gets concussed yesterday, leaves the game if their backup comes in and can't do anything. And Broncos win their 6th straight against the Texans. There's some other players to note, but all of us LSU fans watching last night, Jaden Daniels. Yeah. That one looked bad. It was one of those situations where he was kind of rolling on the ground. You could tell in pain. I was watching it live, and I was like, oh, he's rolling over his left leg. It's got to be a leg injury. They showed a slow motion replay. His elbow bent just completely the wrong way. It wasn't great. They had to put a cast on it right there, and it's not anything that anybody in the NFL wanted to see as one of their young star players, reigning rookie MVP, offensive MVP, go down with an injury like that. Here's a Jaden getting healthy quick. Hopefully a quick return. Hopefully nothing is damaged to the point that it is a long-term situation, but it did not look very pretty.
At least it was the non-throwing arm. I mean, that gives you a little bit of hope. It's a bad situation, man, and they're just a bad team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides of the football, they can't do anything right now. They had so much momentum from a year ago. You had a holdout situation during camp with your best receiver. You lost a couple of key pieces. You traded away. You had a running back rotation. You traded away one, and then the first week, your other running back, Austin Eckler, tears his Achilles. He's out for the year. It's just been
I saw
mess.
something. I didn't fact check this, but I saw something. And I'm probably never going to quote this right, but it was a tweet last night that said, Washington Commanders, Robert Griffin III injured himself the same year.
Yep.
The same date, on the same field against the same opponent. How about that?
Cool.
Nah, no good. Good.
That was that was RG3 and Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
So that's not the first time that's happened with quarterbacks. So Alex Smith and Joe Theismann both had the awful leg injuries.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this? Okay, so Alex Smith and Joe Theismann, they both broke their right tibia and fibula, both on November 18th. They both played for the Washington Redskins at home. Happened on the 39-yard line for each of them. The final score in both of those games were 23-21. J.J. Watt, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, tackled Alex Smith. Lawrence Taylor, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, tackled Joe Theismann. And both of their Pro Bowl left tackles were on the sideline due to injury.
Oh, that's crazy.
So this is the second time.
And they try to tell
like
us NFL's not scripted.
I mean,
that's wild. That's wild stuff.
That's a little
when you
creepy.
were saying that, I was like, let me look this. I couldn't remember all the similarities, and it was the same 39 too. So it wasn't like
same
opposite. It was the same
39
39 yard.
Yeah. That's not good. Moose, you got another weekend winner or loser?
I'll go weekend loser. Auburn Boosters. I guess more money's coming off the bottom line at Yellowwood. This is the third buyout since 2020. Third buyout since 2020 for Auburn fans and their boosters. That's a tough scene. And I guess, honestly, in that same vein, weekend winner Hugh Freeze, congratulations. You now have the greatest job in the world, fired head football coach.
Yeah, nice. Good for you.
So,
Yeah.
Good for Hugh.
You can get in a few more rounds of golf there.
Cool. Yeah, we'll hear about Hugh and his unfortunate coaching passing. So, Tay-Tay.
Yeah, I got one more quick one. So I can't give her full credit because she has remained anonymous. I don't know if you guys saw this. On Saturday, 2 people were arrested in a Dillard's parking lot in Slidell for shoplifting. But here's where it gets interesting. The cop was attempting to stop these 2. The guy was waiting in the car. The woman takes off running, hops in the car to take off. A good Samaritan in the parking lot sees the cop chasing after him on foot, pulls over, lets him jump in the car. He tells her to chase. This whole thing's on WDSU on their website if you want to go look. She's driving in this high-speed pursuit with the cop telling her where to go, and they obviously call for backup. The other cop cars cut him off. They're able to arrest him. But, shout out to her. She pulled over, told the cop, hop in the car, and they took on down after.
All right.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Get it done. Get it done. That's what they did.
You think at that point you got permission to hit him?
Yeah, like
clip him a
like
little
how much can I get away with here?
My car goes faster than him.
All right, that is weekend winners. We will step away, and when we come back, we'll be joined by our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Holden Mayo, here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. That 24/7, 365 weekend game day holiday number is 225-925-8552. 225-925-8552. Now, not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. Not only in emergencies, if you're looking to upgrade at your home, at your business, they have got you covered. If you want to go tankless today and never run out of hot water again, so you get home late, you know, you're at the ball field, you're at dance, you're at whatever, and you got to shower, you got to do the dishes, you still got to do the laundry, and if you don't have a tankless, you got to wait. You got to wait for the water to heat back up. Not the situation when you go tankless with Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org.
That's right, Central Plumbing, the experts in the Baton Rouge area when it comes to any plumbing needs you can have, whether it's residential, whether it's commercial, you got a new project. It doesn't matter what it is, they can handle it. Centralplumbing.org. Go check them out today. Give them a call if you are in need of some work. Centralplumbing.org.
Oh, 2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Going to catch up with our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo Now. Dev, what's going on, brother? How we doing?
I guess we're doing all right. I mean, how y'all doing?
Well, the Saints are 1-8. The Pelicans are 0-6, and LSU's looking for a president, AD, and head coach. Other than that, it's
great.
Fantastic.
Just how we thought it would all work out.
Yeah.
It's one thing to think like things are going to go bad, but I mean, I don't know how somebody could imagine this type of misery, you know? Can't find a win with a search warrant, dude, on any sport.
Which one are you more surprised, more defeated by? The Saints being 1-8 or the Pels being 0-6?
I gotta be honest. I'd have to say the Saints, because even though we knew it would be a bad year, you thought by now after 9 games that you would see the team maybe progressing. But there's no progression. It's a regression, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to regress in anything. You know, I say this all the time. You know, if you go take a piss and you're not pissing the same, right, you probably should go see the doctor, right? Because something's going on, right? This is not like when people say, hey, it's a rebuild, be patient. No problem. This is not even what a rebuild should look like. It's just not. You know, we've seen this many times before. You see teams like they suck, right? But then they'll catch like a little traction, or you'll see them doing things better. It's going the opposite way right now.
Yeah. To say the least, Dev, and gosh, I mean, you made a change of quarterback, and you like for a spark. There's no spark. I mean, it never was. I mean,
how'd you like that spark, Devin?
Yeah.
That's Chuck.
What'd you think about it?
Yeah. Well, when you got the ball for 16 minutes the entire game, what are you really sparking up? You know, go spark up a cigarette. That's about the only spark you're going to do. Because, dude, in what world was that, especially that first half?
Yeah.
I mean, the second half, I don't even know. You're basically just looking at your eyeballs at that point, right? But it's like that first half, dude, that is some of the worst play calling I've ever seen from Kellen Moore ever. You know, it's time to start looking at Kellen Moore. I'm not saying, hey, axe the guy, anything like that. But, I mean, we got to just call it what it is. This guy's play calling is not creative. It's not even like, it's not even like traditional. It's very dull. It's very, you know, hey, man, you got a 3rd and 6. Let's throw it for you. Let's dial up a play for 4 yards. It's like the same thing that we've been seeing, and there's just no, I don't know, man. It's, you know, what do we tap out to? That, hey, just the roster just completely sucks? I don't know.
I think you have to tap into that. It's almost like their offensive game plan is like you draw up your first 15, but you can't get past your first 15 for like a half of football.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like the amount of sustained drive that the defense has and the lack of just any downfield passing game. I mean, it's not like they're trying. I assume they're trying to get guys down the field. There's no one's getting open. You can't pass protect long enough, so you always just have to keep taking underneath routes, and it's the same old story. I mean, it looked the exact same that it has for weeks.
And that's the thing too. Like, you drafted all these linemen, and I understand McCoy's out, but come on, man, none of these guys are proving that they were worth the draft pick. They just not. Okay, give a pass to the guy we just drafted this year. Sure, we'll give that pass, I guess. The other guys, dude, Penning got blowed up the whole game. Always gets blowed up.
Yeah.
Cesar Ruiz, I mean, Jesus. All I can think about is when we drafted Cesar Ruiz, my exact reaction was, who the hell is Cesar Ruiz? Who is that? Well, now we know. We know exactly who Cesar Ruiz is.
Yeah.
Fuaga, I see from year one to year two, I don't really see it, Are we that bad? So where, dudes can't even, take the next step.
Yeah. And we're wondering what it's going to look like next year. I mean, you right now have a real opportunity, Dev, to get the number 1 overall pick. And so a lot of the conversation is, do you spend that on a quarterback? Do we think there's a quarterback in this draft class that's worthy of the number 1 pick? It's going to be the conversation. I think that there's going to be, but it's like, well, you need so many things. Do you potentially trade out of the number 1 spot and get to, let's say number 4, 5, 6, somewhere like that, and then get a treasure chest of picks to go along with that? But if you did that, you'd probably maybe sign a free agent at quarterback if you don't think that Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shucks, your guy, and there's not a lot there either. Like, Daniel Jones would be probably the only one that's going to be on the market that you could feel good about. I mean, because you got Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Marcus Mariota, Zach Wilson, Tyrod Taylor, Joe Flacco. That's kind of what your quarterback free agency class looks like next year.
Can you imagine Daniel Jones as a Saint? I mean, and look, that's no knock on the guy this year. He's played pretty well. He finally came back to reality yesterday. But, can you imagine how bad that would go? I mean, it would just not be good. And like you said, it's bigger than just the quarterback position. It just really is, man. You need a surplus of players. But then it's like, okay, we got to trust this guy, this space cadet, Mickey Loomis, to make the right trade, with the prized pick. You talk about a treasure chest. Mickey Loomis couldn't get a treasure chest if it was dropped on his head. It's just not. It's not going to work out that way. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the best thing to look forward to this season for the Saints is December 28th. Man, you're going to be playing the Titans, and that'll probably be a game for the first round pick. I mean, for the first overall pick.
That's the one. That's the date we got circled.
Maybe the Jets. The Jets might beat you to it too.
Yeah, well, at least and here's another thing. It's not like the Saints. This is back to the whole progressing, regressing thing. It's not like the Saints are close in these games. I mean, at this point, they're getting throttled. At least the Titans lost to the Chargers by 7. You know, at least that's respectable. There's nothing really respectable. I mean, your best player is who? Chase Young, and everybody else is. I heard you talk about Brian Brzez's grade yesterday. Talk about couldn't find that guy. I was worried he wasn't in the stadium. I mean, nothing.
Yeah, you were kind of talking about, because there's other teams that are not good in the NFL, but these other teams that aren't good are at least being competitive. I mean, hell, we saw the Panthers go up and beat the Packers in Lambeau Field yesterday. Yeah, I got the winning record, but I don't think anybody's confusing them with a really good team. So, you at least have these other teams that are finding, at least, every now and then, finding a little spark, a little something. But every game for the Saints is looking the exact same. So, I don't know where you go from here. I don't know, what the improvement. You just got to hope that at some point the process takes over. But, yeah, I mean, you got to, at this point, you got to be looking at, man, that first draft pick starting to look good.
Yeah, and, when's the trade deadline again? It's this week, right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And we just, nothing. I've heard nothing. I mean, we should be trading more than NASDAQ right now. I don't understand, what is taking so long? You know, I understand that all of our players suck, but let's get anything at this point, you know?
I'm sure Mickey's going on no sleep right now. I'm sure he's been on the phones all night.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm sure Mickey's watching Price is Right right now, just hanging out, eating pork skins. That's what I'm sure of.
Well, you know Price is Right didn't start for 33 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Come on, Dave. You know that. He's watching Let's Make a Deal before Price is Right.
Yeah, but, you know, and then you got the Pelicans, same situation. Not even close. 3 30-point losses. I mean, same problems that we've seen for years, dude. Stuff I was talking about on Twitter 3-4 years ago, that how they can't play anything. They can't play worth a hell in the third quarter at all, right? The rotations are just horrendous. We can't figure out it's like a Rubik's Cube. Like, they just don't. This guy cannot figure out the rotations, man. You're sitting a guy that you traded all these picks for. You're not even playing.
That's
Derek
crazy.
Queen.
I know. You traded next year's unprotected first-round pick, and you're 0-6 right now, and you don't even play the guy.
I mean, seriously, man. Like, I know 7-year-olds, like my nephews, right? They can do better on NBA 2K with managing a team than what we're doing with the Pelicans, man. It's just it's horrendous.
The Pelicans shouldn't be as bad as they are. They got to really consider making a move. I'm not trying to fire coaches out here too often, but when you look at what the results have been, you don't see any progress. It's not like your X's and O's and teams out there and putting yourself in a good position to be able to go out there and win. You're getting blown out. You're getting the brakes beaten off of you right now. Like, you got to make a move.
Yeah, and look, I guess the bright spot about them is we know that they hit on Jeremiah Fears, and I think that they hit on Queen too. I think that he'll progress. Super young, but I think that they'll both progress into something. I even like the Jordan Poole acquisition, and some people hate on Jordan Poole. Oh, he shoots too much, dude. At least he's like trying to generate some type of offense. At least he's got a trigger on him. At least he's not nervous sitting on the 3-point line. I mean, how many years have these fans told me that Trey Murphy was going to be a star? Dude, I am like just so fed up with it, bro. Like, oh, he's a great guy. Dude, great guys don't, you could be a great guy. If you're not winning games, you're just a great guy.
Oh, my God. Hey, Dev, you're not the first person that's come on here to talk New Orleans professional sports and say somebody on their team is a good guy. They're really nice. So that's not what you want to hear when you're a sports fan.
Yeah. I mean, what does that do for us? Like, where does that rank in the traits of creating a good team? Oh, he's a great guy. At this point, dude, I want the Saints or the Pelicans to get a psychopath. Like, give me somebody that's got like anger issues.
Yeah.
I don't want no more great guys.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's kind of like we talked about with LSU as well. Like, I want somebody that's different than what you had, and I want somebody that's got some grit, some toughness, some meanness to them. Some I'm going to go out there and grind for whatever it takes.
Right. I mean, dude, when I think about LSU, man, I think about like LaRon Landry, and like where is that, man? Where's that been?
Yeah.
And my favorite thing I wanted to mention to y'all about LSU too is some of these people always say, well, yeah, Brian Kelly got the program back to respectability. What? What is respectable about what Brian Kelly did, dude? There's nothing, to me, nothing happened. There was nothing respectable. What on the field was respectable? Yeah. Jaden Daniels won a Heisman. He's that good, Like, other than that, man, the guy, I just don't see where we became more respectable. I feel like we less respectable.
They did not respect the body.
They did not respect the body. Took the words out of my mouth.
What you got a top 3 candidate list over here for LSU?
No, I don't have a top 3 candidate. I know about 3 guys I really would like to not get, though. I'm not big on the Lane Kiffin thing. Not obviously big on the Nick Saban. I don't want to spend a bunch of money again. That's, I heard y'all talking about this last week. Why would you give guaranteed bazillion dollars to somebody that hasn't even proven what they could do at LSU? Why would you do it?
Yeah, it makes
sense. It just doesn't make sense. And then double down on it? No way. There's just no way you could do that.
Give it to him when he's been here a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, even if they do something after a year, I don't know, man. The money's out of control everywhere. I mean, look at the YouTube ESPN thing right now, dude. I'm back on crack streams. It's just Saturday alone. It was such an obstacle to watch college football, man. It really was because of money.
Yeah. Well, Dev, Saints are down bad. LSU's down. Pelicans are as bad as you can possibly be down. And there's not a lot going on. I understand that. But hopefully today, on this Monday, Red Beans and Rice Day, you can have a better experience than you had the last time we talked with you. That's my hope for you, Dev.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm really looking forward to it, guys. I really am.
I can tell. Well, we look forward to seeing the video, Dev, and I hope you find just the perfect place, maybe a new place, a place you haven't been to before, and it can do your body good. I hope that for you, Dev.
Well, I appreciate it. Y'all take care and enjoy the rest of y'all day.
All right, Dev. The Devin Snow, a.k.a. Holdemeo, going to join us every single Monday here. I mean, even Dev's Red Beans and Rice, I guess it would have been 2 weeks ago, was like bad. It was a bad experience.
Mm-hmm. He didn't even want to talk about it.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just
one day, Louisiana.
Even Tulane got housed by UTSA. There's nothing going right.
I just saw the Zydeco loss too. They're 1-4.
Hey,
Moose, you went to it, right?
I was there Saturday night. Yeah,
they got beat.
Yeah, they did. They gave up a goal.
4-3.
They gave up a goal lead, a 1-goal lead in about a minute's time.
That was,
yeah.
They were leading?
Yeah, they were leading.
Yeah, that's
how you all of a sudden they were down.
That's how you start off 1-4. Find a way to lose.
All right. Well,
we got to pour one out.
We do. Before we get there, I do want to remind you about our friends over at Campus Federal Credit Union. If you're tired of checking accounts that hit you with random fees or make it a pain to move your money, check out Campus Federal Credit Union's bank checking. It's built for your life right here in Louisiana. No monthly maintenance fees, no surprises, and all the mobile tools you actually need. You can deposit checks right from your phone, pay friends instantly, and keep tabs on your spending wherever you go. So if you're ready for a checking account that finally feels like it's on your team, head over to campusfederal.org and open up your bank checking account today. Remember, multiple checking accounts to choose from. They have got one that is going to be perfect for you and your needs and your lifestyle wherever you're at right now. That is campusfederal.org, Campus Federal Credit Union, banking that's on your side. All right, when we come back, we lost another one.
Get your tissues.
And get your tissues ready here on OTB.
Off the bench. From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB.
Take it easy, Phil.
I told you.
Save some for the rest of us.
We told you. We tried to tell you. There is none
famed
left
Disney
over.
song.
It is.
I get it.
It is. I'll remind you about our friends over at All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge. AllStarToyotaofBatonRouge.com. Buy new, leasing, renting. Everything is available. No matter what you've got going on, if you got a vacation, if you have a ball game that you want to go see, or maybe, unfortunately, maybe someone passed in coaching. Not like their life, but like just their job. And you got to go see somebody, you go to allstartoyotaofBatonRouge.com. And now I turn it over to Matthew Clayton Flynn as he recognizes a fallen brother.
Another week, another coach. Gone but not forgotten. This is, these eulogies are becoming all too familiar. Look at that man. Dearly beloved, we gather here today on the plains to lay to rest the tenure of the one and only Hugh Freeze. The latest name carved into Auburn's ever-rotating head coaching tombstone. His time here was short, his press conferences long, and his sermons, well, they didn't quite match the scoreboard. When Hugh arrived, he came preaching redemption. He was the comeback story. The prodigal coach returning to the SEC after being cast out for, let's just say, some creative uses of the company phone. Auburn fans chose to forgive and forget, believing that the man who once beat Nick Saban twice could do it once again. But as it turned out, the gospel, according to Freeze, had more fumbles than faith. The offense sputtered, the wins never came, and the booster's patience evaporated faster than his play sheet in November. The man once famous for calling plays from a hospital bed, like a literal hospital bed, couldn't heal the Tigers' ailing program, no matter how many prayers or quick slants he called in. Hugh Freeze's time at Auburn will be remembered for what it almost was, a redemption tale that never quite got past the first chapter. But let's be honest, when your resume includes using a school-issued phone to hire an escort, trust the process hits a little differently. So, farewell, Coach Freeze. May your next stop have less pressure, shorter sermons, a burner phone that actually stays off, and a Wi-Fi connection strong enough to call plays from anywhere, preferably on your feet this time. The planes will move on, because they always do. And the legend of your time here will live on in every cautionary tale told from Oxford to Opelika. War Eagle, Poor Eagle. I know for Hughes, it will forever be No More Eagle. God bless whoever's holding the next headset, and God bless the United States of America.
That's beautiful, man.
So that was a hard one.
Well done.
I love that man.
He loves some certain things too. Talking about golf, obviously, guys.
Obviously. Clearly.
No easy transition from that.
Somebody in the chat said spread eagle. Nice one.
So, with no coming back from that.
He'd want us to laugh. He would want us to laugh. That's the Hugh I know.
We'll take a break. A little Ask the Bench to close out today's show. For you and for Hugh when we come back.
Off the bench.
No more eagle.
Oh, it's always a great time to go for dose.
Oh, yeah.
In times of tragedy and times of celebration. Either way, it's always a great time. So, go to your favorite local Rouse's. Go to that beer section and just see that beautiful, beautiful case with 2 X's on it.
We got a beer cave there, too.
Got games coming back this weekend. Enjoy it. With a nice cold Dos Equis or 2 Delete beers. Dos Equis.
That's right. Dos Equis. We all know. I mean, we're in Louisiana, right? It's a point of pride a little bit. We like to have an adult beverage every now and then. So if you're going to do it, make sure it's a delicious, ice-cold Mexican lager with 2 X's on front. Get that tall green bottle or green can, whatever. Make sure you do it responsibly, but go for Dos.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Yeah, this is good right here.
I hope Disney gets it figured out for tonight, Monday Night Football.
You think they will?
What confuses me is like my subscription I had that was $10. They wanted me to upgrade to $30. Like I got to watch all of College Game Day, but as soon as the game started, they're like, no, we're in this contract dispute,
I don't get that because you shouldn't be able to watch anything.
Yeah,
or everything.
Anything or everything. Nope.
Yeah,
thought they were going to get me. I wouldn't let them. It's a principle thing. Sometimes you got to sacrifice and watch Big Ten.
Ooh, a little brunch time game. Nothing like putting your best game on brunch.
Big noon kickoff.
Yeah.
Mr. Aladdin.
Man, Hugh Freeze. All right. Again, try to move on. No easy transition from that. Get your Ask the Bench questions in the Bayou Ford chat. And while you're doing that, we'll remind you that every great team needs reliable players, right? So when it comes to your business, that is Gulf Coast Office Products. From copiers and printers to IT support and document solutions, GCOP keeps your office running smooth, fast, and efficient, just like a championship offense. Been a while since we've seen one of those. They've been servicing Louisiana businesses for over 45 years, and they are the official office equipment provider of LSU athletics, so you know they're built for big moments. If your office tech needs a game plan upgrade, visit GCOPnet.com. That's GCOPnet.com. Gulf Coast Office Products, the MVP of office technology. That's the bench. Sorry.
That's on me. I was going to say something that's going to bring the vibes down. So.
Okay, yeah, don't do that. Ask the bench. Does Freddie Freeman enter the Hall of Fame as a Brave or a Dodger?
Ooh.
2 World Series for a Dodger.
Yeah.
1 for the Braves.
Yeah. Played a lot longer in Atlanta, too.
A lot longer in Atlanta. But, he's not slowing down.
No.
God, the Braves really screwed that.
I mean, he's had big postseason moments with the Dodgers as well. I mean, 2 walk-off homers, including the Grand Slam in the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are big moments.
He's from Southern California.
Oh. I'm rooting for him to go in as a Brave.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like you're going to get to a point like this day and age. Like, at some point, you're just going to go in as you. With a couple different, because a lot of guys are going to have multiple teams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just me.
You're getting asked if you can put together all the coaching eulogies as one whenever we get down to the final nitty-gritty of who's all going to be fired.
Yeah, what do they call after the NFL season? What do they call that Monday?
Black Monday.
Black Monday?
Yeah,
that's going to be a big one. Might have to do it on Tuesday. Might be a whole show.
Ask the bench, what is the number one thing LSU needs to do to get the win at Bama this weekend? Use the entire 53 yards.
Use middle of the field. Continue the good parts that you were doing. Continue what you're doing in the run game. You did a lot of really nice things versus A&M. You just ran the ball, gave it to Harlem once in the second half after he was averaging 7 yards per carry in the first half. Continue what you're doing, those little tweaks and changes to the running game. Expand the field, expand the rate, call some normal pass plays, and then just have a good sound game plan on defense and play with a lot of energy and fierceness and tenacity. LSU can win this football game. Let that be known. They can win it. Will they? We'll see. It's a tough place to play, going on the road. But they 100% can win this football game.
Ask the bench, how many streaming services are there for them to be named Fubo? There's got to be a lot of them if you're going to Fubo.
Oh, okay. I was like, I got it now.
A lot, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nothing about that says streaming service.
Fubar, Fubu, Fubo.
Yeah, Jimbo used to say Fubar a lot.
Yep. Beyond all repair.
Does Jimbo Fisher get a look at being the next head football coach of the Auburn Tigers? Was a long-time assistant there.
There are so many job openings that are available and that will become available. He'll get a look at somebody. Everybody's going to get a look-see.
Yeah.
A lot of people fielding calls right now.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing it right, like if you're LSU, if you're Florida, if you're now Auburn, Arkansas, like if you're not calling 100 people, then
I don't know 100. 100 feels like a lot.
Maybe a lot. But you got to have a conversation. Even if it's not like you don't think it'll ever happen, you still have a conversation.
Jimbo's 45-25 at Texas A&M. So, we're talking about.
He's got a lot of history at Auburn.
Talking about these coaches and like where they were, and Hugh Freeze and Billy Napier, and like losing record. They didn't get to where they wanted to get to at A&M, but he did have them, I think, with their highest finish since 1939, the year where they finished third. That year they went to the Orange Bowl.
The COVID year, yeah. 2020, 9-1.
So, I mean, to think that he could come back and be successful, I do think.
National champion winning coach?
Yeah, there's not many of those. And so, like, if he's ready to do the things that we talked about earlier, the changes you have to make now to be an elite head coach, he'll get an opportunity, I would think. Bahama said Auburn's the perfect 8-4 place for Jimbo. 8-4 would be a vast improvement. They're 5-7, 6-7, 5-7, 4-5.
When's the last time they won 8 games? Did Harsin ever win 8?
I don't think he did. Maybe once. Maybe.
What did we say earlier? Third buyout since 2020?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For Auburn? Not bad.
Call that.
But not real big ones, though. That ain't $53 million big.
True.
We got him on that.
Did Harsin have one? Let's see. You would have to go back to 2019.
So that would have been Gus.
Yeah. Harsin was 6-7, 5-7. So you'd have to go back to 2019. Their last 10-win season, you have to go back to 2017. Long time ago, guys. All right. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. We'll see you the same time, the same place tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.
Off the bench.